For the silver market today, I'm absolutely delighted. If people enjoy the rest of the conversation that we have today, and they agree with me about the probability that silver will much more likely than not do well, and the silver equities much more likely than not do better, the downdraft in the silver price should come to them as a blessing. If you want to own something, the fact that it goes down in price is not a bad thing. It's odd the way people think. When people go to buy physical goods, be it a winter coat or dinner for their family, they love it when goods go on sale. When financial assets go on sale, it seems to scare people. I'm delighted over 40 years of being a consumer of financial goods that's the circumstance. I mean, I feel sorry for the people who are dumb enough to believe that the price of an asset that they want going lower is a good thing. I do. I truly feel sorry for them. On the other hand, I don't want to compete with a million of your viewers necessarily. So for me personally, I feel great about it. The truth is, I'd like to own more physical silver. I'd like to own more high quality silver stocks. With any luck at all, some of the very small silver companies that will need to come to market to do private placements will, if silver is weak, need to give me warrants. And I love warrants. So to me, irrespective of Powell, this is a wonderful day.
Now that Money Machine Powell is reappointed, and looking back historically at silver, how does it lead the second half of the precious metals market?
Well, I think, first of all, you need to take your mind off of the day or the week or the month. In my experience, we've had this discussion before, but precious metals bull markets are very long affairs, typically lasting a decade or more. And history will show, there's a wonderful graph, which I'll try and send you later from Capital Light, that really proves the outperformance of silver equities relative to gold equities in the second half of a bull market. If you believe that to be true, we're coming into the second half of a bull market. I can only suppose to the reason. My supposition is that because of silver's lower unit cost, that once the efficacy of the sort of hard money ethos is turned loose in the market, that the lower purchase price of silver makes it more attractable to a larger and more diverse audience. What I do know is that in the two prior markets that I've been through, the second half of a bull market becomes silver-centric. The first half is gold-centric. And I believe that we're probably 4 years into a 10-year bull market in precious metals. And if past is prologue, silver should outperform gold. Maybe I'm personalizing this. My portfolio turned around fairly decidedly in 2018. And so for myself, because I personalized this, I might be taking the market back further than it deserves to be taken back.
Okay.
And I'm not looking at the equities now so much as I'm looking at the price of the commodity in terms of a commodities bull market. I think what you find is that the physical metals go first and then the equities follow on. And I think that, at least in prior markets, that the precious metals, that the gold market leads the silver market, meaning that the final asset to move, but the most dramatic upside move, in my experience, has been the silver equities. I think that people who are new to the silver equities and new to the silver space need to look to the uranium bull market to understand things. There was a period of time, 2016, 2017, 2018, where the arithmetic behind silver was all over the place. The silver price absolutely, positively had to go up. And although the facts were in place, and although I explained the facts until I was blue in the face, no one cared when things were cheap. It was not until the uranium price had doubled and the price of the uranium juniors had gone up fourfold that anybody cared. So the truth is that by needing the validation of price move, needing momentum for psychological validation, people lost the easy money. The easy money comes when an asset is hated, when it has to go up, but there's been no validation of the price action. My suggestion to you is that people who have been loyal listeners of yours for a year and a half, in other words, they've been right on the theme, and they have watched the silver price deteriorate for 9 months, and they watched the silver equities deteriorate today, rather than understanding it as a sale, look at it as some evil portent or something like that. All this is a narrative that you already believed in becoming cheaper, and that's good. The parallel between this and uranium is that when nobody cares or when an asset is out of favor, if you believe in the paradigm around that asset, that's a blessing, not a curse.
Before we continue, help us clicking that YouTube like button and subscribe now to our channel. This shows the algorithm that you valued this information. And it helps us spread that message. Sharing is caring. And now, let's continue.
I have bad news for you. If you're not rich by now, you're screwed. And if you're in debt, you're even double screwed. How so, you might wonder? Well, the sad truth is that you're working your whole life to make someone else rich. The mega corporations, the banks, the politicians, everyone is getting richer. They get your money. And what is even worse, they get your time, they get your life. You are not even in a rat race, you're in a financial prison. But what could a solution for you look like? Honestly, I don't know, but I know what a solution for me would look like. It's very simple. I use whatever money I have and I multiply it with 1,000. This could make my life much easier and probably yours as well. If you have $1,000 available and multiply this with 1,000, I believe that this could solve some financial issue for the one or the other. Of course, if you're ugly, you would have to multiply it with much more than 1,000. My name is Marco Stan, and this is what I decided to do. I decided to 1000x my money. This is not a joke. I know what you may be thinking. What is this guy talking about? How should this work? This is not possible. Well, I made a detailed video where I laid out my plan. And some clever folks might even want to look at this plan and copy it and do exactly what I do. This is just a little hint on the side. You have two options. You leave, you forget what you have seen. You do whatever you're doing and you hope that somehow you get some other results. Good luck with that. Or you click the link below the video. You enter your email address because I'm not showing this to everybody. You at least watch my video on how I plan to 1000x my money. The choice is yours. Make the right choice. Join me. See what a different future you could have. See at least how I intend, how I plan to do the 1000x. So click on the link below, enter your email address, and I see you on the other side. Your Marco Stan.